Hey guys, it's Ronnie again, back in the Irie Moto stable, and this time we've got some shenanigans to share with you. But before we continue, be sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification button so you can get updated on all the fun stuff that we're gonna bring for you on the 2021 season. So, shenanigans, let's get to it. First round, Houston. What had happened was, you know, when we start with that, there's a background, right? And some craziness happened. So I was feeling froggy and it was cold and wet, hence the rain tires, and I decided to jump out front. Bad idea. Riding like a bat out of hell, seeing only first place in mind, kind of got the best of me. So needless to say, we laid it down. High speed, low side. The ass end came around and we were in the grass, we rolled for a little bit. But because of that, we got some minor damage done to the bike that today we're going to share with you all the repairs that we're going to get done. So we've got some issues with the front brake. It might be some fluid issues, or it might be some issues with lines pinched or something, or maybe just lines got loose or whatever the case may be. So there's that. The clip-on, it looks like it's damaged, maybe bent, so we're going to check that, address that. We're going to change the grip because the grip it's torn, so we're going to replace that altogether. We've also got some issues with the engine guard. Engine guard on the right side got damaged because it's the right side. Frame slider got broken off. We're going to replace that. And we're going to put back on the bodywork. And we're going to try to get all this done so that we can race next weekend in New Orleans. So before we start all of that, we got to roll this out of the garage, get it cleaned up, and we still got a bunch of dirt and grime on there. And then we're going to bring it back in and start working on those things. So stay tuned. Hey guys, so we're back. And we're going to start with mechanical stuff first and easy stuff first. And then we'll work on cosmetics and body work. First, I'm going to take these wheels off and take them on the other side so that Steven could get them fitted with some new shoes. One of the things that I really love is this wedge from Pitbull. And so it works well with the Pitbull stand. You stick it up in here like so. You adjust it to where it just touches on the tire. Boom, like that. You get your bolts off and you pull off the wheel. And it's easy for putting back on the wheel, especially if you got like fast crank spacers and stuff like that, to where you're not holding up the wheel and fighting to put the wheel in place. So these things work great. So we'll start here, back wheel, front wheel, and then work our way around. Just like that. Okay, so I use the same thing for the front wheel, and trust me, these things, once you get one, it'll make your life a lot more easier. Front wheels are a little bit more difficult because you have to deal with the calipers and take the calipers off as well. When the bike is race ready, you tie wire the pinch bolts on the front and also the caliper bolts. And reason being is for two reasons. If you didn't get it tightened enough, the tie wire helps it from backing out, so you're not running down the road at 150 miles an hour and a loose caliper or a caliper that's dangling. And then the other is like a check. So the tie wire, it serves as a reminder, hey, did I tie wire this? You check it, you torque it, you make sure that it's tied down. So it works in two ways, as a reminder and also as a safety, a safeguard. But safety first and then the reminder, okay? So to start, we had to cut all the tie wire off, get the bolts out, and yeah. See how this piece of tie wire fell out? this could also be like your worst, your worst enemy, because you can get them stuck into the wheel or the tire, sorry, and puncture your tire. And so it's always good practice to make sure that you get them all and throw them away. I usually keep them in the base of my little dolly thing here, and throw them out once I get done. But it's good practice to make sure you know. It's great practice to make sure you know where they are, know where all the pieces are, so that they don't end up in your tire. Yeah, it's on the front, on the back it's easy, but on the front it's a sequence. Putting them back on is another, you know. So we'll go through that.
Yeah.
So calipers out. Brake pads still look good. New Orleans is a fast track. I may need to get some new brake pads just to be on the safe side. Now that the calipers are out, just like how we did for the rear tire, we're gonna do that for the front. And it's just easier for me to wear the tire. It's not like dangling around and you're not trying to mess around with that. One of the things that I like with the 2015 and up Yamaha is that they made it the nut on the axle the same size for the front and rear. So I don't need to swap sockets whenever I'm taking off the front tire. And I used to have to swap sockets on the gen before this, because I had the gen before this as well. And just like that, the wheels are off, and we're gonna grab our slicks and we're gonna fit these with some slicks. Brand new slicks from Pirelli. That's sticky stuff.